Yo, what up, everybody? Okay, so we got this drama still going with the Epstein files, and the Democrats are just getting roasted over this because they got Hakeem Jeffries took money from Epstein allegedly, and the emails that got exposed. We got Stacey Plaskett or whatever. She was texting and colluding with Epstein in 2019 during a hearing to question Michael Cohen. Like, what? Epstein is the devil, right? And the Democrats are willing to work with the devil. Like, what's wrong with these people? And now we got this libtard feminist bitch reporter that is like, they just won't give up on this narrative trying to blame Trump, and he finally roasts them.
Mr. President, is it appropriate, Mr. President, for your family to be doing business in Saudi Arabia while you're president? Is that a conflict of interest?
What does that even matter?
Your Royal Highness, the U.S.
His family can do business wherever they want.
Concluded that you orchestrated the brutal murder of a journalist. 9/11 families are furious that you are here in the Oval Office.
Who are you with?
Why should Americans trust
Who are you with?
And the same to you, Mr. President.
Now, who are you with?
Okay, so did you catch that? She's asking a question about having him over there because he orchestrated a assassination of a journalist, which we don't know the full story to that. We probably never will get it. But either way, it happened way in the past. We know who's responsible for 9/11. I mean, this is like common knowledge now. And the fact that these people hate Trump so much, they would like try to start an actual war than to have peace and have us be prosperous, have peace amongst all these countries. And they'd be willing to like try to start drama while this dude's a literal prince visiting here. He's got his wife here. Like, this is all these princes right here. Dude, this is like embarrassing to them. And I don't know. It's just crazy. It's like they're trying to move forward. Let's see. Look at Pete Hegseth. Let's see what he does.
ABC News, sir.
You with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the
But the
worst.
question is
One of the
legitimate,
worst
sir.
in the business. But I'll answer your question.
Thank you.
I have nothing to do with the family business. I have left, and when I've devoted 100% of my energy. What my family does is fine. They do business all over. They've done very little with Saudi Arabia, actually. I'm sure they could do a lot. And anything they've done has been very good. That's what we've done. We've built a tremendous business for a long time. I've been very successful. I decided to leave that success behind and make America very successful. And I've made America more successful by far than it ever was, and that it ever could have been, no matter who was president. There would be nobody bringing in $21 trillion, that I can tell you right now. As far as this gentleman is concerned, he's done a phenomenal job. You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen. But he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that. You don't have to embarrass our guest by asking a question like that.
Okay, just yes, Mr. President, you allow me to answer. You know, I feel painful about the families of 9/11 in America, but we have to focus on reality. Reality based on CIA documents and based on what
Dancing Israelis.
Osama bin Laden used Saudi people at that event for one main purpose: is to destroy this relation, to destroy the American-Saudi relation. That's the purpose of 9/11. So whoever buying that means they are helping Osama bin Laden's purpose of destroying this relation. He knows that strong relation between America and Saudi Arabia is bad for extremism, it's bad for terrorism. And we have to approve him wrong and to build our relation, to continue developing our relation. It's critical in the safety of the world, it's critical against extremism and terrorism. About the journalists, it's really painful to hear anyone that been losing his life for no real purpose or nothing illegal way, and it's been painful for us in Saudi Arabia. We've did all the right steps of
Rectifying.
investigation, etc. in Saudi Arabia, and we've improved our system to be sure that nothing happened like that, and it's painful and it's a huge mistake, and we are doing our best that this doesn't happen again.
Will she ever ask Obama why he killed American citizens when he bombed? What was it that he bombed? And he killed American citizens. Will she ever ask him that? No, she won't. So this feminist bitch gets roasted again. So here comes the classic So here comes the classic Trump roast right here. Well deserved too, by the way. And check out, I'll post some of the reactions from him roasting all these people.
I don't know if that number's right, but it's pretty
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You
Such
start
a
off
snob.
with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psyched you over at ABC. They're gonna.
They hyped her up and made her think she was going to be like the next big feminist bitch.
Psych.
You're just insufferable.
You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein files, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert.
He threw him all of them out. And we can see from the emails that Epstein was super butthurt and super Trump deranged about it. He had Trump derangement syndrome. And then he funded all these Democrats after like, dude.
But I guess I turned out to be right. But you know who does have? Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, who ran Harvard, was with him every single night, every single weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I never did.
He just got removed. He just got removed, too, from Harvard after all this came out.
Andrew Weissman, I hear. All these guys were friends of his. You don't even talk about those people.
Yep.
You just keep going on the Epstein files. And what the Epstein is a Democrat.
You need to Google who Larry is. Like, people, he was Obama's, what was he? The secretary? I can't remember, but he worked for Obama. He worked for Clinton.
Hoax to try and get me not to be able to talk about the $21 trillion that I talked about.
JP
today.
Morgan,
It's a
$150
hoax.
million.
Now, I just got a little report, and I put it in my pocket, of all the money that he's given to Democrats. He gave me none, zero, no money to me. But he gave money to Democrats. And people are wise to your hoax. And ABC's, your company, your crappy company, is one of the perpetrators. And I'll tell you something.
So why not just sign it now?
I think the license should be taken away from ABC because your news is so fake and it's so wrong. And we have a great commissioner, chairman, who should look at that because I think when you come in and when you're 97% negative to Trump and then Trump wins the election in a landslide, that means obviously your news is not credible and you're not credible as a reporter. So I've answered your question. You should go.
Why won't they ask why they didn't do anything for 4 years while Biden was in? Biden had him. He could have released it. Why won't they ask that? I just don't get it, bro. It's just these people they don't have critical thinking skills. And the more we see these Democrats keep getting exposed, their epic backfire, it's just like, come on, man. Now they're coping because they're getting exposed and saying, oh, we shouldn't be so harsh on that. Dude, you're colluding with Satan, bro. You guys are the ones that were pushing for this, and now you're getting exposed, and now you're telling everybody not to worry about it?
And look at the Democrats who received money from Epstein, who spent their time. Larry Summers was with him all the time. That creep, the fund guy, was with him all the time. What's his name?
Reid Hoffman.
Who? Reid Hoffman. I don't know Reid Hoffman, but I know he spends a lot of money on the radical left. Reid Hoffman, in my opinion, should be under investigation. He's a sleazebag. And those are the people, but they don't get any press. They don't get any news.
Yeah, completely ignored.
And you're not after the radical left because you're a radical left network. But I think the way you ask a question with the anger and the meanness is terrible. You're going to go back and learn how to be a reporter. No more questions from you. Who else has a question?
Very quickly, I want
Bro, roasted. Okay, let's get to the Piggy one. Dude, bro, they're losing their minds over that. All right, here's little Miss Piggy.
Sir, if there's nothing incriminating in the file, sir, why are you acting as if...
Quiet, Piggy. Quiet, Piggy. That's what the President of the United States said to a reporter who asked him about the files. Quiet, Piggy. That is how he talks to
Triggered.
women publicly.
Triggered.
Publicly talks to women like that. How do you think he talks to them privately?
So let me get this straight. They called him a Nazi, a racist, a bigot, a homophobe, a transphobe. What am I missing here? A fascist, a dictator, and literally Hitler. He's literally Hitler. And he calls a disrespectful reporter that has been nothing but vile to him Piggy, and they lose their minds. These people will not hold themselves to the same standard that they apply to everyone else. Do you see how that works?
Just a thought.
The fact that there were men standing around President Trump yesterday when he called a female...
Why are you whispering like a total creepy fucking weirdo, you weird fuck?
...reporter a piggy, and they didn't punch him in the fucking face.
So they literally think that words give you the right to violence. How can you be such an emotionally unhinged person and you can't check your emotions? Like, these kind of men are the kind of men that lead to weak men lead to hard times. These are the weak men that ruin our society right here. Pathetic worms.
Shows you what kind of fucking losers we have in the government. They're not men. They're cowards. Any man who calls a woman piggy and doesn't get punched in the face? What are we doing here?
You can't make this up even if you tried. So this is Jennifer Jacobs. This is the reporter that Frump Up had the mitigated gall to fix his spaghetti lips to call a pig. Baby, last night on Air Force One, Jennifer simply was trying to ask him, hey, if he did nothing wrong and there's nothing wrong with the Epstein files, why not go ahead and release them? Baby, he told her, quiet, piggy.
These people don't understand that now the Democrats have used this to, now money's involved. And whenever money's involved, they're going to drag this out. I guarantee you. Once it gets released, they'll say, oh, well, you didn't release enough, or you did this, or you did that. And then they'll keep doing more and more and more to try to just keep this going, because we all just want this to be over so we can move on. But we know that there's going to be a lot of Democrats getting exposed. And I mean, I don't understand what the problem is. Let's just get all these pedophiles and arrest them. What is the problem here? I don't care what side they're on. Let's just get these out and go after these people. But they know there's money involved and they can't just let this go.
Watch this.
This is Catherine Lucy. She worked for the Wall Street Journal, and she had the audacity yesterday to ask the president about the Epstein files, which, of course, everyone is asking him about the Epstein files, but he doesn't want to talk about it. And instead of responding with no comment, or just not responding because there was a plethora of reporters who were shouting questions at him, he looked at her. He leaned in and he said, quiet, piggy. He called
Look
this
how
woman,
mad
an
these
accomplished
feminists are.
journalist who has been covering the White House for the Wall Street Journal, who graduated.
They literally think they can say whatever they want, but he can't say something back to them. That's not even bad. Piggy, who cares? You know why? Because they're always squealing. They're squealing at him all the time, dude. They're so annoying and insufferable.
From the University of Penn, who is clearly an intelligent,
who cares?
well thought out.
I don't care about. I'll wipe my ass
and
with
he
your
called
degree.
her a piggy, and that's what men
Nobody
do
gives a shit.
when they don't have.
They think they are so like above everybody. They think they're so above everybody, and these people don't even have basic common sense or critical thinking skills. Why should we respect you? I don't care about your stupid degree where you learned how to brainwash people through journalism. Like, I don't care about these people. I can't even stand looking at this face anymore, or this face. So, yo, let me know what you guys think in the comments if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, tell me why you have a vagina as a man. All right, peace.